Welcome to Cougar Mountain Software Denali Essential Training.
Purchase Order Module Preferences. Denali Purchase Order Module Preferences is where the module-specific settings are controlled. These settings will dictate the behavior of the Pio module for this organization. To open Module Preferences, use the navigation pane options to the left or use the Classic menu at the top of the window for options and then click on Module Preferences. The main tab controls batches, PO numbering, users, and other settings. Multi-batch mode and multiple users per batch can be selected to allow versatile processing options. A user can activate the ability to pre-issue purchase order numbers. This feature is helpful if there is more than one buyer using a specific set of purchase order numbers. This designation is made on the buyer code setup. Online purchase order numbers prevents duplicate PO numbers by automatically assigning the PO when saved. The module can be set to print a signature line on the PO when it is printed and auto-format any comments in the PO. This will limit the comment to fit a certain length and may result in word wrapping. Otherwise, the comment field will be limited to the length of a chosen setup in the setup screen. Denali can show an alert if the cost of an item is different at the time of receiving than the last cost listed in inventory. Landing allows additional costs to be added to the base price of the stock item. Landing costs can be tied to all lines, only inventory, or none. Landing costs can be categorized as freight, tax, or discounts. A distribution method must be selected, either automatic or selected items. Selected items will give an option when receiving the PO. The Open Pio Method box lets you determine what happens to a PO when it is received. If all POs are open, they will remain open until the complete box is checked for the PO. If all purchase orders are closed, the PO can no longer be edited after being saved. Manual selection with cutoff lets a user decide when entering the PO if it is open or closed, and an automatic closing date can be set. Manual selection without cutoff dates does not have an automatic date. The Integration tab designates the information Denali PO sends to the other modules. Inventory, Accounts Payable, and General Ledger module integration is set here. Inventory and Accounts Payable integration options are either on or off. When General Ledger posts in detail, each transaction posts separately to each affected account. Posting in Condensed will post transactions to the income and expense accounts individually, with balance sheets accounts posting as a single amount. Posting in Summary will post all of the transactions as one entry to each affected General Ledger account. Report-only options for Detail or Summary does not actually post to General Ledger. It only shows the reports as if they had been posted. In the Defaults tab, the last purchase order number field lets users set the starting number sequence for PO. Numbers here are incremented for each purchase order created. The number can be changed on individual POs as long as online invoice numbering is not on. Default sales tax and freight types can also be set. A freight vendor is required for integration to AP. Buyer codes can be set for automatic login to each function. This will log the user into PO automatically without requiring the login entry. The layout code is the printed format for printing POs. The buyer code can also be set to default to the matching user ID. User-defined fields allow additional information on the purchase order layout screen that isn't defaulted in the software. Some reports can be sorted by these fields. Refer to the Setup User-Defined Fields video for additional information. Finally, the Print Options tab designates report and purchase order outputs in the PO module. Options are available for printer, screen, and file. In this way, Purchase Order Module Preferences lets users customize the PO module for their workflow.